It's a veggie I totally suck at video games, but love to play them anyway. For the fifth game, we have RIGS, which is basically giant mecha sports. It doesn't seem like it would be my thing because it's sports, and as you'll see, I'm pretty bad at it. Although the first time I played, I actually scored like 2 goals. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing! But every subsequent time I've played, not so good. I think I get worse every time. I only have beginner's luck. But either way, this one, you can tell already, they really got the graphics down on this one. It looks good. Like, when I play it, especially the first time, I really felt like I was there. I know I've said before, you have to kind of just let yourself go and games aren't going to be super realistic. But this one, they doubled down on their graphics or however they did it, and it's really crisp and sharp. I give them kudos for the graphics on this one. Essentially, you are in a giant mech, and you are playing against other giant mechs, and you can shoot them, and you can melee attack them, and when you get into overdrive mode, which you can get by collecting the little glowy things, or by killing other mechs, on the other team of course, when you get into that mode, you have to go all the way to the top, and jump through the ring. Now, I sucked at playing, so you're not going to see any footage of anyone jumping through rings, but essentially, that is the goal of the game. Once you get into overdrive, you have to jump through the ring, and everyone else is going to try and stop you, because once you're trying to go for the ring, they can melee attack you or explode you a lot easier because they know where you're going. There are different modes for the mech too, at least the one that they start you out in. There's a repair mode, a turbo mode, and an impact mode. So you can repair yourself, like running off to the side and switching to that mode if you got a little bit too injured, or you can have a lot more impact with your like melee attacks, or the turbo, I think you just go a lot faster. And they give you a brief explanation in the demo. I imagine the game, the main game itself, there's more to it, and different mechs might have different modes or different effectiveness. But the one they give you is still really cool, and you're in a giant mech. How cool is that? In true sports fashion, they have announcers commenting on the game as it's going along. They sound pretty okay. I mean, it's not, you know, perfect, but they have a lot of nice canned comments and like, Reaper's going for the goal! Stuff like that. That, when you're playing, also helps you figure out what the heck's going on, because sometimes you just get lost and you're like, I don't know where anybody is, and then they're like, he's going for the goal, and you're like, then that's where I'm going so I can stop him. Like I said, I'm not usually into sports, and I probably won't be buying this game fully because that's all it is, it's a sports. But I really wanted to point out just how much work this group put into this game. It looks good, it plays good, the VR is great. I don't know, I'd almost want to try the full game just to see how much better it can get than just this little demo. So I hope a lot of people do buy it. And it would be really interesting to play online. I'm not sure if there is an online for it. I would imagine there is, because you player against player. But that would be really awesome to play in giant mechs with teams. Like if you had 6 people, 3 on your team, 3 on the other team, all playing from their homes in their PSVR helmets. You'd have to know a lot of people with PlayStation VRs, which probably isn't going to happen because I'm the only one I know with one in real life right now. So I don't have, you know, 5 other friends with PSVR to play RIGS with. But I imagine if you did, it would be really cool to set up like sports nights, all playing against each other, taking bets or whatever, just having fun. Or, I mean, it wouldn't work so well with parties because you'd need to set up like 6 PlayStation 4s. So it's not exactly super viable for like actual parties, but man, if you knew people and you could set up like a league, that would be really cool. And like customize your mech and you'd get good at it and you'd have a whole sports team and you don't even have to leave your chair. So that's why, even though I'm probably not going to play RIGS, I really appreciate RIGS. And if you're interested, I think you should give it a try.
position in their sights.